Hey guys, W back at you with another story. The call came in at 2:14 a.m. from a foreclosure house on the edge of town. Big Victorian, boarded up for years, but someone had seen lights flickering inside last week. The owner was dead, estate sale pending. The complaint was simple: bugs everywhere. Not termites, not ants, just bugs. The dispatcher said the voice on the line sounded old, female, calm, too calm. Ray Delgado had been with Apex Pest Control for 12 years. He took overnight emergency shifts because the pay was double and the competition was thin. He loaded the van with foggers, boric acid, residual sprays, and his favorite, a heavy-duty cypermethrin mix that could drop a roach colony in minutes. He figured it was a standard German cockroach infestation. Happens in vacant houses all the time. He pulled up around 3 a.m. The house sat dark except for one upstairs window glowing faint yellow, like a candle behind dirty glass. No car to drive, no for sale sign anymore. The front door was unlocked, creaked open when he pushed. Inside smelled like damp plaster, old newspapers, and something sweet, rotten, like fermenting fruit. Ray flicked his mag light. The beam caught movement immediately. A carpet of small dark shapes skittering across the foyer floor. Not hundreds, thousands. Palmetto bugs, American cockroaches, and the big flying ones. They didn't scatter like normal. They flowed slow, deliberate, parting around his boots like water around a rock, then closing behind him. He muttered, "Jesus," and started upstairs toward the light. The stairs groaned under his weight. Every step stirred more bugs from the cracks in the risers. They climbed the banister in synchronized waves. At the top landing, the hallway stretched, long and narrow, doors on both sides, closed except the last one, on the right, the glowing room. Ray could hear it now, a low, consistent rustle, like dry leaves in the wind, but wetter, clicking, thousands of tiny legs on wood. He pushed the door open. The bedroom was empty except for a bare mattress in the center. On it lay what looked like a person, curled, fetal, covered head to toe in a living blanket of cockroaches. Not crawling chaotically, they were still, arranged, forming a rough outline of a body beneath them. The glow came from a single bare bulb overhead, swinging slowly, even though no breeze moved the air. Ray's flashlight beam hit the face. The roaches there parted just enough to reveal smooth, pale skin. No features, just a blank oval where eyes, nose, mouth should be. Then they closed again, seamless. A voice came from the mass, female, soft, the same one from the call. "You're late, Raymond. We waited." He froze. No one called him Raymond except his mother. Dead 15 years. God, we're trying to read you a story. The blanket shifted, a section lifted like a wave, revealing an arm, human, thin, dotted with old injection scars. His mother's scars, hand flexed once, beckoning. Ray backed up, his boot crunched something brittle. He looked down, an old Apex uniform patch. His name stitched in red, half buried under the floorboards like it had been there decades. The rustling grew louder. The walls started to move. Not metaphor. The wallpaper bubbled, split, and poured bugs, centipedes now. Too long and fast, threading between the roaches like black lightning. Spiders dropped from the ceiling on threads. Landing on his shoulders, his mask, he swatted, but they didn't bite. They waited. He turned to run. The hallway was gone. Solid wall of insects, pulsing, breathing as one organism. No door, no stairs, just a tunnel of chitin leading back the way he'd come, but narrower, closing. The voice again, closer now, inside his head. We learned from you. Every house you treated, every poison, we adapted. We waited for the one who knew the smell of our dead. Ray fumbled for a fogger canister in his back, pulled the pin, aimed at the mass on the mattress. The trigger clicked. Nothing came out. The nozzle was clogged, packed tight with tiny, wiggling bodies. They spilled from the end like toothpaste, crawling up his arm, inside his sleeve. He screamed, dropped the tank, ran at the wall of bugs. They parted just enough. He stumbled down invisible stairs that felt like stepping on wet popcorn, out the front door. He made it to the van, slammed it, locked it. Hands shaking, he started the engine, looked in the rear view mirror. The house was dark again, no light, no movement, but on the passenger seat where he'd left his clipboard was a single sheet of paper, handwritten in block letters. Next appointment, your apartment, tonight. We're already inside. He drove straight to the ER, told them he'd been exposed to unknown chemicals. They hosed him down, ran tests, nothing in his blood, no bites, no evidence. He quit Apex the next day, moved 3 states away, changed his number. But every night around 3 a.m. he wakes to the same sound, faint clicking under the floorboards, not loud, patient. And sometimes when he checks under the bed with his phone light, he sees them. 1 or 2 at first, then more, arranged in the shape of a hand, beckoning. They don't rush, they wait, like professionals. Remember, thanks for listening, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.